Yo.
First and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. Finds an alley to the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, and man, boy, did they ever.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. To throw is Dak. That is caught in the middle.
Yeah, I saw that coming through. I was trying to change the play. That middle was wide open.
And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Trying the left side, here's Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this is not going to be enough.
They blocked me, bro.
And they have turned it over on downs.
Nah, my own teammate just blocked me, bro. That shit was crazy.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
They'll run with Dowdle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now Prescott. A pass. Caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. Third and a yard.
Kill. Here go 46. 26.
Now Dowdle. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He said, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run over center with Robinson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. They gain a 5. On the give, it's Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. On second down, it's Daniels.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Play action. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 4th down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore.
Go ahead and give it back, man.
Over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47! 26!
This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Yeah! Here we go! 26!
Pistol now for Prescott. That's going to be intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time
wow,
the defense
really?
gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to
I'll make
take
it up next
all the way
time.
back for the pick 6.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On play action, here's Dak. That one downfield for Cooks. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, This takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That's to the side.
He takes too fucking long to get out of his pre-snap. Oh my god.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others.
Too long,
in this case,
man. Too long.
They fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Samerstill. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to
Okay,
play
kicking is
another
not
day.
my thing right
Don't
now.
force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense, you get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Here's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. What I said. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? 47. 46.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job by taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And that one's knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been
They just be giving you anything, bro. Anything. Nah, I'm convinced, bro. You're just doing anything in face. Nah, I'm sorry.
You're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs.
It's fine, though. I'll defend it.
They're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This one from 41 yards out. And he pulled it left. No good. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Off he goes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Now Daniels. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On second down, it's Dak. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. They'll turn and hand this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Kill. Second down, Prescott. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Daniels. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McClure. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Cougar 19.
They'll run with Robinson. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let go.
Throwing now, Daniel. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! There we go, going to 53.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Again, Prescott to the air. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Seven Pirates, go!
Daniels now on 1st down. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he will score. Zach Ertz, touchdown Commanders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10. Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a...
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
You caught me slipping one time.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready up! Ready!
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. 2nd and 7. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. On target. Got it to McClure. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
On the jump. Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
On the set.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, back at the 4. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Get it. Warrior 70. 65 cap. 65 cap.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Let's go now.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
That one downfield for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.
So let one go. Not really.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks, for our entire team.